Okay, setting up here, getting myself squared away, hoping folks will pop in. I'm going to go to my phone, and there I am. Phone, and there I am. Phone, and there I am. Phone. And I thought I had that turned down, but obviously I did not. So I've got my phone turned down. And I'm getting my supplies together. And this is a live stream, which hopefully will have live people join me. If a few folks catch me popping on. I am running out of room. Let's see who we got here. Miss Holly. Hi, Holly. I don't have enough room, Holly. Look, I got everything stacked. And I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put all my stuff. I guess I'll put it behind me till I get started. I've been going crazy, sketching. I'm going to use a bigger paper, and I think this is, Ron was able to get his hands on a pad of, it feels like watercolor paper, and it feels like it's maybe 140 pound, but it wasn't marked. It didn't have the front flap. So, I think it's cold press, which I'm not used to the cold press. It's got a little more texture. And this here that I've been working on, this is Bristol paper. So that's even different still. Hey, little gypsy, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So I thought what I'd do tonight is being look how messy my area is. Since I'm in the zone, and I've become a bit obsessed with these owls, I thought, let's go on and see what's what. So I'll start out by saying good evening. This is a live stream with hopefully live people. I have been, ooh, okay. Hey, Peggy. I have, I guess I'm on a mailing list, an email list from Tamara Laporte, who is a mixed media artist. She lives in England, and I got an email from a gal by the name of Karen Abend, and this week she has been running what she's calling Sketchbook Revival, and I've gotten emails with different artists that record a session, and they're covering a variety of different things and encouraging folks to do some work and to kind of broaden their artistic horizons in their sketchbook. And of course, I was attracted to Tamara Laporte's segment because I kind of follow her. Hey, Sharon Marlowe, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you and Holly being here. And so Tamara did a segment on an owl, whimsical owl. And so I've done a couple of owls, and then I started sketching some other owls. So I thought tonight I would sketch one and paint it, and let's just see where it goes. So I started to do, well, I did the great big owl in this great big sketchbook. It's really not watercolor paper either. Let's see. So I did this guy first. After Tamara did her, it wasn't a live, it was, a recorded video. Hey, Kathy Arbor, how are you this evening? Kathy, I always miss you because I work at my co-op on Thursday afternoon, so I always miss you live. So I did this owl inspired by Tamara Laporte as part of the Sketchbook Revival. And then I went to another little journal and did these guys. And so now I'm obsessed. Okay, not sure how long this obsession will last, but I've been sketching like a crazy mad woman. So I started this guy the other night. Of course, you can see he's not finished. Yes, it's recorded, but it's so fun to be there live. This guy, oh, it's not gonna. I was afraid of this because of the white. I don't know how well you can see it because I'm just using pencil. So this one I did. What can I put on here to will my hand be enough to clear this up? So this guy's a beach owl. And this one, let's see if I can find a spot to put my, I'm so sorry about this white paper. This one is, just has little houses on his head and then some trees. This one has a flower owl. So I've got a little garden at the top and some additional, I'm going to put flowers here. I'm not finished this guy yet. And then this one, this guy's holding a butterfly balloon. And then this one, I didn't finish this one. I was sketching this at the shop today. And this one's a mama owl. So we've got a little owl down here. And then a little one in the, like a little, I don't know, owl stroller. And a little bird's nest on her head. So there's some other things I'll probably add to this one. So this evening I thought, well, let me just come on and see what we can do. I need some more watched hours. So I'm on here to try to get myself, if I'm quite honest with you, some watched hours. If I put that there, I wonder if that'll be enough to cause it not to be blurry. So I was thinking maybe you could give me some ideas for this owl. This is a bigger sheet of paper, and if you were not here when I said, I don't know whether this is cold or hot press. It's a tablet my husband brought home for me. It didn't have a cover on it, so it wasn't marked. I think it's probably cold press, but I guess the one side does feel smoother than the other. Thanks, Kathy. So, as Tamara said, she just kind of makes a flattened circle because it's just kind of like the shape of an owl's head. And then she does a simple, like a U shape. And she brings it in a little narrower at the bottom. And then she puts in the shape of a wing here. And that's basically what she does. And then from there, she goes and does whatever, she wants to it. So I was wondering if you gals could give me some ideas as I just kind of fine tune this a little bit. Oh, you know what? I didn't get out my eraser. Let's see, I have an eraser in here, I know. So I was just, looking at some different things online, and I just thought some of the owls were cute with some stuff like, growing out of the top of their head. Oh, look, I have a little gem on the side of my eraser. How adorbs, right? Adorbs. Don't yell at me, Holly. Okay. So then when she gets to this part, of course, she's like a fabulous doodler, and she's got all these great moves, this gal. If you haven't ever, treat yourself and watch the Tamara Laporte video. She's got some free stuff. She's the one that does that life book. Hi, Candy. Good evening. Hope you're doing well this evening. Okay, so then she goes from here, and she kind of just brings this almost like a bowling pin kind of a look on her owls. And, you know, put some ears. I tried to do some, you're exhausted? Oh, no. Well, hopefully my voice will help you relax and put you to sleep. Dorbs gag me with a spoon. Oh, those ears kind of look like, I don't know, flying bat's ears. I might have to adjust those. So, oh, do you do Kugel? Do you do any Kugel, Candy? I love Kugel. Gypsy gave an idea. I missed it. Okay. Can we repeat the idea? Owl in the moonlight with mice laughing at him. Oh, my. I have to find a picture of a mouse. See, I have to look at something. I need a... Okay, so if I did that... Now, this is much bigger paper. Okay, so let me get this side of his head before we do that. I have an idea. I just don't know if I can draw it. Matzo apple kugel. Oh, that sounds delicious, Candy. Okay. All right. So the thing that I find so amazing about some of these gals, particularly Tamara Laporte, of course, she's been doing this for a long time, and she just does it with such ease, where I feel like every stroke I do, I erase, and I have to, oh, potato kugel. Oh, Candy, I might have to ask you for that recipe. I love potatoes. Oh, my. Oh, now I'm thinking about kugel. I just had a sandwich for dinner. Okay. So at this point, she would, she puts the little marks down here, the center of the owl. And of course, she does all kinds of faces. I'm going to turn this just a little bit. I'm just going to do kind of a traditional, or what I would say is a more traditional looking nose. That's a little too fat. I'm going to come down here this way. I just use these cheap little mechanical pencils. I don't know. I should get out the better pencil. And let's see here. I'm just going to give this one big eyes. And that one's a little off. Oh, thank you, Peggy. I appreciate that. Lurk away. Hope you're doing something fun. I think I put this just as far away from the... I wanted to get the eyes, well, not too close to the nose, because I want to... you know, I'm not going to do a traditional owl eyeball. I want to do a fun eyeball. Well, fun to me. You should be wearing round glasses. Okay, let's see if I do an eye like this and give them a little more shape like that. What do I have? Oh, maybe this would work. Might be too large. Oh, maybe this will work. When I want to do anything like round glasses and stuff, I like to have, let's see what this looks like, an actual circle that I can trace. Oh, that's not too big. It should be oversized, right? Let's see. Now, of course, I'm not an expert with watercolor either. I'm an acrylic girl. So I was saying to Sharon and Holly the other night that I tend to use the watercolors much too heavy, if you will. Okay. So that's a start. Let's get a kind of a pupil-y thing going in here. Be right back. Okay, Candy. Well, kugel, I don't know how Candy would say, but the kugel that my husband makes is a noodle. It's a noodle dish, and it has, his is sweet. It has apricot preserves in it, and I think maybe some cottage cheese or something in there, and noodles, and you bake it in the oven, and oh my gosh, it's like a side dish. And a boss that he had years ago, he was invited for dinner, and his wife had made it, and Ron really liked it. And yeah, we haven't had it. Ron made it maybe about 6 to 8 months ago, and him and I hammered that thing like crazy. Yeah, ours isn't traditional. We just had it because we like it. Okay. All right, so we've got that ready. Now we can rub out the little line here. And I was thinking if I did a mouse, maybe on top of his head looking down might be cute, right? But I don't really know how to draw that. So let's do a moon. Let's do a full moon. Shall we? Do a full moon. And I'm going to use this as a circle. See, now you know, girls, I'm a cheetah. Cheetah. And now see, I trace that around there. It really isn't round. So what did I do? I come away from the... That's so sad. Get my ribbon back in there where it belongs. I should rip the side off. Oh my goodness. I'm going from bad to worse. Let's see here. So I have my phone over here to really kind of look at chat, but I'm not really looking at chat so on my phone. So maybe I'll pull up a picture of a hang-downy mouse. Oh, I know what would be fun. How about a mouse that's sitting on his head with his feet dangling down on his face? That might be fun. Or I could put his foot, I could put his one foot on his frame of his glasses. Who am I kidding? I can't draw that. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I can find. All right, so I'm going to put maybe some wiggly things here at the neck. And she kind of always does some really cute feathers. I'm going to make his little wing curve out like this. And yeah, sounds good. Just don't know if it can do it. All right, so I'm putting, you know, just lines like that. She usually does a feather or two like this. And give some movement over here. Now, one of the things I think that I don't know anything about color and color coordination, and I have a color wheel somewhere. Oh, I just thought it's probably by my chair in the living room. I have a little cabinet with tons of books and stuff shoved in there. I'll bet you I have a color wheel in there. No idea how to use it. I really should, you know, stop messing around with some of this stuff and like learn something. So Tamara used a color wheel. Of course, she did a study in colors and stuff. And she used colors that, you know, complement each other on the color wheel. So I'm going to put this wing maybe down like that. And then she just gives them big circly toes. And I always maybe tuck one in there. Let's put one over here. And I'm going to turn this. Thank you, Holly. Maybe if I look at something, I might be able to do something similar. Oh, don't know what that is. So I need to give him some nails. I think I'll just have him sitting on a wire. And give him some claws. And I want these facing one way, and then I'll make the other three look like they're coming the other direction. Of course, I'm behind watching the other videos for this Sketchbook Revival. Girls, I'm supposed to be doing my taxes. Okay? Welcome back, Candy. And I'm messing around here instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. One could probably be a little straighter. I think to some degree, I have to learn not to be so, for the lack of a better word, anal with some of this stuff, you know, just let it, however it turns out, that's how it turns out. Like, who cares which way the nail's going? I mean, is somebody going to say, oh, yeah, it's a great picture, but that one nail really looks weird? Nobody's going to say that to me. Okay. Yeah, but see, your brain's different. Holly, I have to look at something, which that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind looking at it. I think this guy looks like he needs maybe some kind of a vest. Let's give him a vest. He's got to have a pocket over here, I think, or at least one of those little, what do they call it? A little, you know, that little piece of material. Does that look weird? Little piece of material there that kind of makes it look like a pocket. Okay, so I need a whimsy face for the moon. That's an understatement for sure. My brain's different. Yes. Because you can visualize stuff in your brain. I have to look at it. Excuse me, I'm having a sip of my cold coffee. I invited my British son to stop in and say hello, but I didn't know if he will because 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh gosh, he's probably going to kill me. It's like midnight. Thanks, Gypsy. All right. I think this could probably be bigger here. See what I do? So you made those round, and then I went ahead and kind of made these. I don't like that. Maybe that's a little better. Okay. Taking the phone down. Of course, my phone was almost dead too. So let's see here. I'm going to look up whimsical sitting mouse. And I'm going to say images. That guy's got his legs crossed. I don't think so. Sometimes it amazes me, some of the stuff that gets pulled up when you put in a search like this. Those mice are cute. Well, see, the thing with the mice, I guess their feet aren't really that long. So they've got a pointy nose and, of course, big kind of circly ears. Oh, there's one with long legs. A little fat body. Maybe I could, okay. Hi, Chris. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Oh, wind again? Oh my gosh, that's not good. Your internet's going to go out. Okay, let's see. If I want his one leg to be here. All right, let's give him like an upside down, maybe pear-shaped body. Let's go with that. All right, and let's give him a little leg here. And that doesn't look right. Okay, so that's a wrong angle for his little leg, for his little boot. Maybe I could just give him little toenails that are like kind of hanging on the rim of the glass. Now, let me ask you this. Do mice have necks? kind of an eye do we want this guy to have? Maybe just a little black eye, a little black nose, and of course we need to give him a tail. And I guess this ear really should like attach to his head somehow, not just sit on there like a flying saucer. I'll give this guy a little vest too. A cheese moon. That's an idea. I was thinking about a wedge of cheese down here, down the bottom. I'm not getting that leg. Okay, maybe I need to bend the leg a little bit. How long can you stay and watch a woman draw a mouse? How late can you wait? Oh, he's got to have arms. He needs to have an arm or two, doesn't he? Let's carve him out an arm. Okay, this guy's got a neck, whether he is supposed to have one or not. Give him a little. Could be reaching for the cheese. Gypsy's gonna stretch me. Bread check. She keeps rubbing it in about that dang bread she's making. Susie Homemaker all of a sudden, girls. Okay. Let's put another knobby knee on here. Yeah, I'm not crazy about his head, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I want to fix that. I think his head's not the right shape. I put in whimsical mouse, and these really aren't. These really aren't whimsical. Not to my liking, anyway. Oh, that guy. Well, that's not too bad. Okay. Well, let me twirl my paper here a little bit. Olive and cheese of city mice. Yeah, I got y'all. It was better before I started to mess with it. I think I got his nose a bit too big. Oh, girls, I really messed that up. Now I can't get it back to the way it was. Okay, let me start at the very beginning. And I really want to sing right now. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. I'm going to forget that I'm being watched. I'm going to think of myself as sitting here by myself drawing. I love how Tamara Laporte says drawing. Oh my gosh, I love their little accents. This paper is much larger than the paper I was using. Okay, got to give him arms. Do a deer, do a deer, a female deer. Okay, this little guy needs arms. I don't know what that arm's supposed to be doing, but we'll have this arm. It looks not good. All right, sometime this evening, I'm going to start to get some paint out, all right? Making dinner and watching. Okay, huh? This guy is like a guy in Harry Potter when he lost all the bones in his arm. Bum, 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 bum. I keep putting that back in and then erasing it because his arm has to come over his sleeve. All right. Back arms fanning the cheese. Don't know. This arm, I really wanted to make it look like, you know, stretching out to get. He's really trying to get that cheese. Do they have hands? Do mice have hands? That one does. Mickey Mouse does. Oh, Mickey Mouse has like a gloved hand, right? Like he just has a, just stretching out. Oh, well, we're going to leave that for now because I just can't. I can't get it the way I want. I might have to fuss with it later. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now I want a whimsical moon. This ought to be good. Oh no, I want a whimsical cheese moon. Whimsical cheese spreader. Cheese moon. Images. Oh, look at that with the kitty catters. You would love that, Hall. Look at this. I have to show Holly. Oh, she's watching and cooking. Look, Holly. Don't you just love that? Look. The little kitty catter sitting there watching the moon. Okay, so I want a full moon of cheese. Oh, look, there's one with mice on it. Yeah, da, 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 da. All right, so maybe put a wedge of cheese. All right, so these are just different circles here we can put. I'm not going to worry about a face. No, I don't want you. I don't want you. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So we're just going to do little circles here. Hopefully we'll do some shading. And then maybe this guy, instead of really seeing his hand, we'll just give the impression of a hand. And let's just do a little triangle. And this has to be thinner. Okay. So that's the basic idea. Now I have to think about colors and colors that would work together. And I've kind of been doing blues and pinks and like teal green and colors like that. And 4 fingers. Okay, well, he's going to be a special mouse that doesn't really have all those parts. Okay. All right. So I think that's all I need in there for right now. Then we can add stuff. I can add stuff as I think I might need to. But this might just be it, girls. Okay, but got to be honest with you. All right. So let's put the phone over here out of the way, and let me grab, I think I like to start off with my Kuretake paints. Okay, so like I'm really hoping right now that I don't put my brush in my coffee. So like I think I'm going to move my coffee. Okay. All right, let's close that tin. Get the coffee out of the way. All right, eraser, pencil out of the way. And let's start. And I still didn't get my spritzer. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? I have this really nice spray bottle that I put in one of my bags where I haul stuff. And I keep forgetting to, you know, bring it back out here. That's my new neon. It's supposed to be neon pink. It's called opera pink. They say it's neon. I don't know. We'll see. Because I definitely want to have some opera pink. Okay. I don't think anybody's chatting. Are you chatting? Are you bored? Oh my gosh, I hope you're not bored. I know. I don't like it when people say that because I'm never bored. I love watching what everybody does. Okay. So I'm going to go, and I think I'm going to start out here with this lovely, what do we call this color, girls? I've got a little color chart right here. This is number 58. That is incorrect. Colors underneath. Malachite. So I'm just going to, I think my problem has been in the past that I, like I said, I'm used to acrylics. So I put too much paint right now, like I'm putting too much paint here for watercolor. And I've got the stupid little mice legs in there now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to water this down and put water on my brush and start to move this all in this area. Bring it down. Now, when Tamara was doing this and explaining to us how to do this, she said she likes to use blocks of color. So I'm trying to keep that in my brain as well. Blocks of color, blocks of color. So that your colors overlap overlap and then mix, right? So let me drag some more of this down. Then I can put some down here. And let's see. Now he's going to have his little vest there. So I can put some here. Okay, guys, thank you. So I'm hoping, I'm not looking up that much, so I'm hoping if you have a question or anything, I'll catch it at some point. Okay. And let's see. Now I think I want more of the darker blue down here under his tummy. And let's put some of this here. And I really love this this Jane Davenport. I took the names off. That was silly. But this is one of hers, and I don't know which one. But I love her blue here. This little spray bottle I threatened to throw out, and I haven't done it yet. It just like really struggles to get any water out. Poor little thing. This is more of a bluey teal. And I'm going to scoot some of this under his eye. See, now I don't know what colors work best with these colors. And because I was thinking I'd like to have some kind of a yellowy orange for his beak. But that may not be a good idea. See, so I'm thinking if I put this on light like she did, then I can come back in, like she would come back in and strengthen her colors. Oh, I love bread. Love bread. Sharon, did you use a bread machine or did you do it by hand? You know, like, did you knead it? All right, now this is, I'm going to squeeze a little bit of this pink out. Oh my, by hand. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to try the yellowy orange. I'm going to put a little bit of this. Oh yeah, this does look like neon pink. Oh, girls. I have really come to appreciate my neon paints. Let's give a little neon in here. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe too big of a block. And I'm going to go and pick up some of this darker. I don't have my Jane, but this is more like a peacock blue, this one here. And this is very dark, so I'm going to put some of that down here. And let's put a little over here. It's just at this point, it's like really making a hot mess. Whoops, got on his vest. Don't know what color I'm going to do his vest. Now, see, the girls that do watercolor, see, Sharon's much better at watercolor than I am. Let's see if I can pick up. Oh, yeah, they do this too. That didn't really help me. I probably should have dried that a little bit first, because I feel like sometimes I make the colors muddy. Oops! And I have 2 jugs of water here to try to keep my brush clean. Bye, Kathy. Thanks for coming. Okay. Oh, yeah, see, I like when that blue and that pink mixes. That's coolio. Let's do a little bit of this under here. All right, I need his feet. Like, what color should I do his feet? And then his claws. Maybe I'll do the claws the same color as the nose. There was a color that I was going to use. Yeah, this is these are called tropicals, and by Art Philosophy. And I really like some of these colors. I'm going to use the pineapple. Put a little pineapple. And oh, just put my mitten there. Look, I've got a really cool pattern going on there from my blush. Sorry, girls. And let's see. Let's do a little bit of this in here. It's like a... Maybe I'm blocking it a little too much, too. Maybe I'm overthinking it and blocking it too much. It's okay if he's like, you know, a blue bird, right? Who doesn't love a blue bird? See, now I can't get that to move. That should move. Let's try the lavender, the purple here. Good, I can still see my eyeglass outline. I was a little nervous about that, to tell you the truth. Wet your brush. Yeah, I have been wetting my brush. Thank you. Okay, so think with me about the sky and the background. What colors you think might look good, and his vest. Bum 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 bum. Because I have this greenish kind of bluey, well, it's not really bluey, is it? It's kind of like a greenish color, that malachite. I wonder if like this palms color here would be okay. Let's do Let's do the malachite first here. I don't want to get too many colors involved. I don't want it to look like, you know, the Crayola box had a episode on my paper. Okay, so let me let that dry a little bit. And let's see. Still picking up some of this color. Putting it in here. And I really do like that one blue. That's too smoky of a blue, I think. The colors are all island green. That might look okay, like right in here. We'll put a little island green maybe on the edge here. And some island green across the top. Midnight blue. Oh, Sharon, you're always so dark with those colors. I do have that ocean blue that's kind of a darker blue. That might work. I want to get some blue across the top of his head, too. Okay, Chris. And then his eyes, too. Don't mind me, girls. Just singing to myself. All right, did I miss? Did anybody say anything about the claws and the paws? I know the bird doesn't have paws, but whatever you call his feet. Maybe you just call them feet. And eyes. What color eyes? If you watch Tamara Laporte and you see her do this, oh my gosh, she makes it look so stinking easy, but it's just, you know, it really isn't that easy. Or like his vest. See, if I do the background and the sky in a darker blue, I don't want his vest a dark blue. So, well, I can do the claws. I'm going to do the claws, the pineapple. Maybe I'll do the feet. I guess Sharon can't talk now because she's got her mouth full of homemade bread. Ugh. Okay, they're going to need a second coat. And I'm not liking this area right in here, girls, I got to tell you. It's kind of bleeding into his nose a little bit. He's got a bloody nose. I just finished the... I'm just going to ignore that. Let's bring a little pink over to this side. A little bit. Okay, let's do some of this darker blue here. I wonder if I have anything that's like a gray color. Gray would be nice for Jane's color. That's ink. I wonder if any of these are... Oh, I could look at my chart. I've got gold. I've got raw umber. I don't think I have anything that's gray in any of my sets. I didn't open this. Payne's Gray. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to get out acrylic. I think I'm going to try to stick to the... that I don't have Payne's Gray in watercolor, even if that's a possibility, which I don't know if it is. I still have other tins here with paint. What's this one? What's this one? Oh, girls, look, this looks like gray. I'm not going to take this out. Look, this is another one of Jane's. Let's see, this looks like, oh, Lord have mercy. That's gray. Let's do gray. Now I'm also going to do the mouse gray, and I've got a vest on the mouse. So now I realize this looks like a hot mess now, but really in a little while, well, maybe not a little while, in, oh my gosh, it's an hour. In an hour's time, you know, it'll look a little better. Okay, now that vest has got to go over that way. I wonder if it's better if I don't want it to really bleed into the other areas. We've got a little vest going down this way. I say, let's get out every tray of watercolor paint that Lori has. Don't be bringing up the devil. Next, you're going to be telling me the Jersey Devil's looking in the back window. I don't want to hear that. Okay, I'm liking the gray, girls. Really, really liking the gray. I'm thinking I'm going to put gray in his eyes. I'm a heavy, heavy load my brush too much. I think I need a smaller brush for my mouse friend. And he has got some crazy little legs. Crazy little legs, crazy little body. Oh, I'm glad I found this gray because that might be good. Well, I guess I should make the moon yellow, right? Because it's supposed to be cheese. Hey, Angie, how are you? Nice to see you. Glad you're here. That is one sad-looking mouse arm, girls. Sad, sad. It's got a little bit of the gout, I think, going on there in that one kneecap. Okay. All right. Now, mouse vest. Let's do the mouse vest in this, maybe in the green. I'm going to darken the bottom of the owl here with that palm green. So let me see how that looks. For his vest. I can always put a little design on it once I start inking, right? This guy looks like he's already had enough cheese. Just saying. Okay. I did not mean that to be rude. Who does not care? Lori, you might not have as many folks. Oh, she's always, Rosemary's always on. Yeah. She was on the other night too. Yeah, I get it. But you know what? There's just no free time. There's always somebody on. And it's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Okay. So, okay, am I getting any feedback? There she goes again. Is she getting more bread? Okay, I'm going to put a hot pink. I'm going to do a little hot pink in his ear. This here little mousy guy. Now, shall I do the moon like white and gray? I don't think I want it really orange or yellow. I don't know, Stewie. They're really not telling me what they think. Okay. All right, I need a color down here for sure. Palm green. Trying to keep all my colors straight. Oh, you know what I think I should do, girls? I think I should probably, dry this first when I come in with this other color to kind of deepen that. Yeah, that might have been a better idea. Okay. Now, that feels dry. All right, so let me grab some more of this this color here. Green talons. I already have the talons done, and you don't like the pineapple? I was thinking of doing the deep blue here, or maybe the hot pink. I think the hot pink is probably not the way to go. I'm going to just deepen this a little bit here and under here. This is the malachite. I have malachite up in here too. I like the way that's looking. That looks a little better, I think. Blending that very lightly. I guess I'm not understanding what you mean, Hawk, because I already have the talons. Are the talons not the nails? Because I already have them. You can't see them. Here, I'll show you. I already have them done in the pineapple color, which is kind of the color you're saying. Maybe not as orangey. Let me see. I don't know if that's better. Yeah, there you go. Okay, what do I have on my brush? Okay. Let's blend this in a little. I'm not quite sure how to make this part here really look like his vest. The gray's over here. Maybe that should have all been gray there. Might have to put something right there to cover that up, you see. Yes, I understand you're trying to suggest, but it was already, I don't want to go back over that, I don't think. But I could use help with the little puffy, the little, not the naily part, the other part there of the foot. Okay, this needs to be blended in here. Blend right over that. Okay. right. That's blended a little better. Toes purple. That's an idea. Someone's sending a photo to my phone. I'm going to kill her. She's sending me a picture of the bread. Yeah. You know what, Sharon? I'm trying to work here on an empty stomach. You're sending me pictures of bread. How rude. All right. I need this lower section. And I'm going to grab some of the blue here. And I think I'm going to do the blue down here. I'm putting my paintbrush in my mouth because I keep knocking it over. All right. I want a little of this really nice blue under his eye and alongside of his beak. Let's move this over a little bit. I like that little bit of pink up there. Just adding a little highlight of pink right above his eye. Kind of like that there, girls. I like that a little bit there. Yeah. Okay, I think I need some of this darker blue. I think this is ultramarine blue for some reason. I think I need some of that up in here. And then let me see if I can blend this a little bit here. Okay, I think that looks like it's blending out a little better. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it does look a little less, you know, splotchy. All right, so I'm going to let that dry a little bit. I didn't do his feet purple because I just don't know. I have a different shade of, I could always go over it. What about this color here? It's kind of a purple. Let's do this. Yeah, it's not as intense as my other purple there. So let's do that on the feet. And I can deepen that color too. All right, any idea about the moon? Hi, Lisa. I'm just using my paints out of my pans, and then I have this glass work mat of Tim Holtz. that I'm kind of using as my palette. If you're meaning where I'm mixing stuff. If you mean my palette of colors and what colors I'm using, just winging it. Because I don't know where my color wheel is, and I don't really have any knowledge as far as I might want to put a little bit of that in here as far as what colors really work well together. All right, someone has suggested a darker blue. Better than a plate, although a plate works really well. I think I'm going to do the moon a grayish color, and then maybe I can accent it with some yellow. You know, I think a white plate is a great idea. Night, Candy. Thanks for coming, sweetie. Okay, take care. Take care, Gypsy. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, Hal, but then I was thinking if I do it the light gray with a dark background, it might pop more. And then maybe I could do some yellow in the spots. Let's do yellow in the spots. Let's do that pineapple. I'm really liking this pineapple. So let's put a little bit of pineapple in these spots, in these hair spots, to give the impression of cheese. And we'll do it for the mouse wedge. All right. And then I think I want to use this pretty dark blue for his eyes. It was warm here today. It was about almost 70. It was like 67. Chartreuse. Chartreuse. Oh, that's interesting choice. Let's see. I'm going to do this whole big area here blue. Let's let that dry. And let's see, a little bigger of a brush. All right, here's my gray. I don't want much color here as far as the gray goes. I'm moving it down a little bit, girls. Oh, stop, Holly. You're an artiste, too. I value your opinions. You girls. You girls, you. I've got a little bit yellow has come out of the moon and gone into the sky. Oh, now I've got a little dog barking. Maybe Daddy will come to her rescue. All right. All right, I got to tell you, the dark blue background really, oh, really, Lisa? Thank you. Yeah, mice are cute, but only in books, okay? I don't like them in real person, mice. All right, I'm going to use this color called Ocean, and it's a darker, and I'm gonna pre-wet my, honey, before you should go to bed, would you get me a package of crackers and reheat my coffee?
That's a whole bunch of crackers.
Huh?
Looks like you only took a whole bunch of crackers.
Okay, I'm on live. Could you just, I need a little snack. You want to peel me that orange? I'll eat that. I don't care. I just need a little snack. Okay, so I'm going to wet this first. And I'm going to pick up this. Well, there's ocean and hurricane. Let's start with the ocean. I'm going to darker at the bottom. Thank you. Here's my coffee.
Here the coffee works.
1.5 minutes, please. Thank you. Oh, this isn't that dark, but you know what? I'll have to do a different coat. Lori, do you have arthritis in your right thumb? It dents in like mine. You know, watching back some of my videos, I just started to notice that, and I did get cortisone shot in this part of my hand. So I'm pretty sure I do have arthritis in there, and I just, you know what? I never even connected that. That's probably why I never noticed that on me before. Just recently I started to notice. Well, I think you could be right. All right, this I probably should wet because I wet the other part. Oh, darn it, girls. I keep forgetting to wet this part first. Look, that looks almost the same. It's not. I guess I should have gotten out. This is one of the biggest brushes I have. Thanks, honey. See, I'm just wondering for my own, you know, like everybody has to find their own way of how you do things. Yeah, but you know what? I don't write with my other, so I don't use my left hand. So I don't know if my left one would dent or not. You know, if I was using it the same way. It really is a little freaky. But I was watching, okay, I watch my own videos, okay? I'm trying to get hours watched. And okay, I like watching myself, okay? Sometimes I think I'm funny. So, and you have to really check if you're doing your videos, you really should check, you know, make sure everything's, you know, on the up and up. Who am I kidding? I love to watch myself, okay? Anyway, I'm watching myself draw and paint, and I'm thinking, what the heck is going on with that thumb? What is going on with that thumb? Oh my. Isn't life just a hoot? A hoot. Okay, now I'm going to wet up in here with a dirty brush. Excellent, excellent. Just go right out. Anyway, what I was thinking is, for me, I wonder if I just drew the outline shape of my object that's going to be my center and then did my background first. Now, Tam Laporte, she, at least in this one video for the Sketchbook Revival, she blocked her background in. I think she blocks a lot of her backgrounds in, but she like really can blend these, you know, colors really nicely. So her background doesn't really look like, you know, a hot mess like some of mine do. And I think also a lot of my backgrounds, perhaps the color is a little too strong for everything else that's going on. But you know what? I'm just having a blast and I'm learning, and I feel like I'm getting a little better. So that's all good, right, girls? I was listening to the Jersey Crafter earlier today, and someone asked her about, I didn't really see the question, but I think it was something like, you know, why do you do this? Like, why do you do your glue book, or, you know, have all these journals or whatever? And she said, for the joy of it. And really, I mean, that's kind of basically it, right? Vain anyone. Sorry. I watch other people too, but you know, I'm just being honest with you. I mean, the truth of the matter is, if I'm doing something that I don't really have to pay it, you know, I'm working on something enough to really pay attention. Nobody's on live. I really like watching live, even sports things. Like, I love the Phillies, but I hate watching them if it's recorded. I just like to watch the live games. So it's kind of the same way with me on YouTube. So if nobody's on live, I'll flip on one of my videos and I sit and laugh at myself. Girls. What can I say? Now you know. That cat's out of the bag. I'm not even going to swear you to secrecy. And I don't even think I'll deny it. Okay, so I'm going to come around my little meiser here. Okay, so this is in no way going to look as good as Tam Laporte's, but I'll tell you what, by the time I'm done and I get some other stuff on here and some doodles, it's going to look cute. It'll look cute. This blue is not coming out as dark as the my swatched color, and I just don't know why. I guess because I'm thinning it out with water. So I'm just going to come in here around this little guy. Let's see. We're holding. Look, I always put my mitt in it. We're holding it 9 people. Holding steady at 9. I'd only watch myself. Oh, Wally, get out of here. You're teasing me now. I can't get my husband or my children to watch my videos. Okay? So there you have it. I said to him, you know, sometimes Ron plays virtual pinochle with his girlfriends. And I said, are you going to play cards tonight? He said, no. And I said, well, you know, you could pop on and say hello. No, thanks. Okay. How rude is that? Okay, that's just coat number 1. That took forever. Like, could I get anything more on this desk? Got crapola everywhere. Crapola everywhere. All right. So this is kind of wet. So now let's let the background dry a little bit. And I want to come in and deepen his eyes a little. Just like around that side. Well, then I ended up doing the whole stinking thing. Girls. Let's do the outside of the other eye and try to get it more like what I want. Okay, that's better. This one's still too wet. Now I've got some, I think, blending to do here. I got a definite line here. Let's see if I can blend some of that away. My gosh, I'm loving that pink. And I think there could be a little bit of pink. I don't want to get it too dark. Just a little hint of a rosy kind of thing going on there. I'm going to blend this up a little bit. I'm kind of just scrubbing that. See, I'm really not a watercolor person. Blend that in a little. It's looking a little better. Okay. And could still blend that a little bit. Now I want to deepen underneath this little, I don't know, collar of feathers, if you will. And I think I'm going to use that palm green for that. And I'll switch to a little smaller brush. Yeah, me too, Al. I love the neons. I got this set of Paul Rubens, and I should have ordered the pans at the same time, and Ron, God love him, he went to Walmart, and I said, well, I sent him a picture, and I said, look for this, item to put my watercolors in. Well, he doesn't know what he's. And I told him white, and I told him what department, and he came home with two. He came home with some. I apologize for the snort. He came home with 2 bead containers. Okay, which most of you gals would know. The squares are like they're gigantic. I said I sent you a picture. He's like, oh, did you? Anywho, I thought I ordered the wrong paints because it said neon on Amazon. But on the actual tubes, it says opera. It doesn't say neon anywhere. Of course, there's some Japanese there, so maybe that says neon. So I looked again, and it says neon. So I tried one color, and I didn't think that, a blue. I didn't think that looked really very neonish. But boy, that pink sure does. So I'm happy about that. Having a sip of my coffee while it's still, is somewhat warm. All right, I'm going to do another coat of the gray. Girls, I appreciate you hanging in here. I mean, I'm just going to continue working on this. Sometimes I rush myself and just get off, and you know what? I'm just like, hey, Devin, hi, how are you? Oh, thanks for popping in, Devin. That makes me so happy. Another live body. So I don't want this too deep of a gray. I'm going to deepen it up a little bit, though. I think he's starting to look like a handsome bloke. All right, let me put a little. Oh, I got a little too much. Oh, yeah, Lord, just smear all the colors together. Sure, no problem. Yeah, that thumb really does dent in there. How about that? I can't believe you noticed that, Lisa. Maybe because yours does the same thing, you kind of noticed it. I think my little mouse needs another coat. I have to, I guess, in the back of my head, keep the idea, and I'm assuming this is what you're supposed to do. That watercolor is more, first of all, it should look watery, and it's more layering, right? All right, so our little mouse needs a little more gray. So let's get his little tummer and his little chunky leg and his not so great arms. This guy needs some workout. I must have tipped into something else because my gray's got a little bit of pink. Let's clean that off a little. There's this elderly gentleman that is a vendor at the co-op. He and his wife used to own a fairly good-sized store right down from the co-op that was called Spencer's when they had that. I think it was his wife's family's business. And Spencer's, I guess you'd call it more like an antique mart kind of a place. Had a big water wheel out front. Well, several years ago they sold it, and they're retired. And they now have some antiques in the co-op where I am. And he goes by the name of Hootie. Hoot. Hootie. Hoot, like an owl. Hootie. His wife's name is Val, and he is one of the cutest older gentlemen I've ever seen. He's just absolutely adorable. He tells jokes, like the Henny Youngman. I'm dating myself. The Henny Youngman kind of jokes. Tells jokes all the time. He's such a nice man. And he was in today doing some vacuuming and some cleaning up for us. He didn't tell any jokes today, but he always has overalls on with suspenders, a little baseball cap. Oh my gosh, he is so stinking cute. Hootie and Val, adorable couple. All right, let's get some more of this pineapple, and let's deepen that up here, the top of the nose. And then I'm going to come back into this. Let me scoot them up. Scoot them up. And I'm going to go into this. This is called Sunset. And this is that Art Studio colors. This is like a plummy grape color. It's in the hot pink family. Tamara Laporte was saying that I guess she really likes turquoise, and on the color wheel I think she said red is a color that works, so she went to the pinks. Of course, hers looked fabulous. Sorry, I'm just trying to color in here. Oh, Lisa, are you a youngin? Henny Youngman. He was a comedian years ago. I'm trying to think. I don't see Hootie that much anymore. And today he was busy, so he didn't tell me a joke. I'm trying to think the last joke he did tell me. It's been a while. I mean, he even stops the customers and he'll ask them a question that's, a joke. So I'm always looking for jokes to tell him. So one time, oh gosh, I guess it was 2 summers ago, my sisters and my bonus sister, we were all down Jersey Shore, Ocean City, New Jersey, on the tram car. We were waiting for the tram to take off. People were loading on, and we were towards the back, and that's where the guy was that, sets you on your way and make sure everything's good to go before the tram takes off. And he starts telling us a joke. And this one was, what do you call a camel with only one hump? Benny Hill? No. Who was the Jack? Was it Jack Parr? No, he was the like talk show host. It was George George somebody and Gracie. George Allen, Gracie Allen and George Burns. They were a comedy duo. Rodney Dangerfield, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, Jack Benny, that's the guy. Oh, cool. Okay, so does anybody have a guess? What do you call a camel with one hump? Oh, no, I'm telling you wrong. What do you call a camel with no hump? That was the joke. What do you call a camel with no hump? I'll give you a few minutes. Ding, 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 ding. Thirsty. Good answer. No, that is not a name. A horse? No. I know who Henny is. Was just kidding. I'm an old soul. You're an old lady. Okay. I'm just kidding, Holly. Dun, dun, dun. Well, my sister, I call her my sister, Joyce, my bonus sister. Her guess was, what did she guess first? What do you call a camel with no humps? And she said humpless. There you go, Devin, humpless. That's what Joyce guessed. And he said, no, but you're getting close. And all of a sudden, Joycey says, Humphrey. Humphrey. Right? Humphrey. Thirsty was already said. Okay, Holly, pay attention. Thank you. Well, when I told Hootie, he couldn't believe it. He was beside himself. He had never heard it before. Okay, I know. You don't really care about that, but I love the Hoot. He's a cool old guy. And he's just stinking adorable. Okay, I'm going to have to come in there with some black. All right, down here I want more of that, I don't know, girls. These colors are just all crazy to me now. Oh, that's a little more. Let's get down in here. I want to cover up all these little kind of bright spots because I don't want that to stick out like a sore thumb. And I think the other thing I don't do is I don't deepen the colors enough. I'm a little nervous. Although I like the way that pink and that green is kind of blending to make a darker color. Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. All right, Sharon. Don't be filling up on bread. She keeps sending me pictures of the bread. Oh, that kind of looks cool. Let's get some of this. Let's just mix everything in here. Make this darker. I'm not seeing this real good, girls. I got a little bit of a glare kind of a going on there. I'm going to hold it up. Hold on. Hold the phone. Yeah, that looks pretty bad. That looks pretty bad. And I've got a piece of, who knows what the heck that is. It looks like a piece of tin foil. I got it. Don't worry, I got it. Okay. And then let's take a little bit of this purple here. And let's just hit the sides of this. This little feet. That's really kind of sucking that in. Forgot this little guy back in here. Okay. Now this is what I put on the background of the sky. I think I'm going to have to do this with a crayon or something to make that the way I want. All right, the background area is drying, and I want this to dry a little bit too. I'm going to add some more pineapple to my talons, just at the top. Oh, bread pudding. I haven't thought of bread pudding in a long time. Oh my gosh, girls. Ugh. My mom doesn't cook anymore. She always made bread pudding. Oh, her rice pudding. I'm sorry. My mother makes the best rice pudding ever. I'm sorry, but she does. I'm going to add a little of that pink in there. All right, so maybe what I'll do is I'll splotch the sky, like block it, like Tam does. Tamara Laporte and I are now on a first name basis. Of course, don't tell her that. All right, I'm just going to start blocking in some dark here. And around the little zip, zip, zip. Let's go. Let's go, kids. Let's go. Let's get some dark in here. Oops, wrong pot. Let's start blocking some of this. Let's get moving here. And let's add in some of this here. Girls, maybe this is a quality thing. I don't know. But for you girls that use watercolor a lot and like maybe know what you're doing, like some of my watercolors, I don't know if you can see because now I just put water on top, but they almost look, they're holy. Oh, maybe this one. Can you see? It almost looks like a volcano crater. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like coal, almost like coal. It's not solid. Is that because it's not good paint? Or is that just what happens? I do let them dry, air dry, dry out before I shut the lid. I leave them sit open for days. I should mop up some of this and use some of this. Let's get some of this moved out of here. It's dark. Sharon wanted this to be darker. Does anybody know about the watercolor paint? I think it's just because you used it. I find that Jane Davenport light blue colors are very chalky. Oh, chalky. Yeah, that would be the word. Got it. Okay, chalky. All right, girls. Now I'm really making this look like a hot mess. Hot mess. Ocean and hurricane. Let's get some of this hurricane. We'll put hurricane up here. Okay, so I'm doing the virtual market again this month. So if anybody is interested in that and you don't know what that is, just, you can ask and I will tell you, of course. But for those of you that do, we have a meeting before each market, so we're all on board with what's going on. We're all on the same page, and whatnot. Well, last night, there were some new gals joining us, and the one gal was having a hard time getting connected into the meeting, and Keisha was trying to help her get situated and get in. So our meeting was delayed, and then Keisha, who is in the southern, well, I guess she's central time zone, she was having some weather issues, and she kept going in and out. We were just having a heck of a time. So we finally got off of StreamYard, and what do we use? Messenger. So we were able to get our meeting done, which was great. Now I forget why I was telling you this. I mean, how crazy is my brain? So we were having a hard time getting connected. Oh, now I know what I was going to tell you. So by the time we actually got started, I mean, it was a good hour or more. Okay, so we finally get started. Well, by this time, I had to go to the bathroom so bad. My old bladder's just not used to sitting that long. And you're waiting, you're sucking on your drink, and oh my gosh. It was agony, girls. I gotta say, it was agony. And then because it was on Messenger, I was thinking I could. Okay, I probably shouldn't say these things, but so it's on Messenger, and I could pick it up on my phone, and I was thinking I could, but I didn't want to mess anything up because it was starting to go smooth and everything was working. So I didn't want to know if it would just add me in as another person because I was on my phone. And then I have to go to the bathroom. So like what? I'm going to take all these ladies at the meeting into the bathroom with me? I couldn't do that, right? Oh. Not good. Not good, as my granddaughter would say. Not good, Amma. Not good. Girls, this is a really big piece of paper that I can't. Did Marlo ever come back? We lost Marlo again, right, Hal? She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's probably stuffing her face with fried chicken and bread. Okay, I need some more of this here. I was thinking originally I was going to use my Neo 2s for this background, but then when Sharon suggested the darker color, I really got to tell you, I'm really not liking it so much. I might just have to come back in here at some point and just paint this with acrylic to really get a nice dark color. But that will be another day, girls, another day. Because I want to start doodling him a little bit. Oh, she's there. Now she's eating tasty cakes. All right. Which tasty cake are you eating? Tasty cakes, I think, just East Coast. An East Coast thing, girls. Sorry. It's like a Philly thing. I did pick up the right Tandy Tates. They're the ones with the peanut butter. Last time I told you it was the dark chocolate. This time, I like the ones with the milk chocolate. This time I was able to get that. Well, Ron doesn't know because he doesn't eat it. But this time I was able to get the right ones with the milk chocolate. So I'm anxious to see if you like that better. I mean, really, it's cake. How bad can it be? Right? Let 'em eat cake, as they say. All right, this is really splotching nicely there, girls. This is splotching. You got your splotching, and then you got your splotching. This here is really splotching up nice. Okay, coming around the moon. I need a big flat. That's what I need. Big flat brush. Maybe that would smooth it out. All right, you little cheesy rat. I'm coming around. I'm coming around. So my grandson's having his 3rd birthday in beginning of April. Well, not the beginning. It's the 8th. So I got him some monster trucks that I know he will love. But then a girl at the co-op was talking about these eggs, these like dinosaur eggs that the kids can crack open. So I sent a link to my daughter. She said, yeah, he would like it. And then they had where you crack into the eggs. Okay, you soak these eggs and then they dig out. They go in and they dig out different things. Okay, so they have dragons and dinosaurs and puppies, and they have fairies. So my granddaughter's birthday is in May, so I thought, well, you know what, I'll give her an early birthday present. When Jack gets his, she can dig out fairies, he can dig out dragons. So if you spent with this company, if you spent so much, you got free shipping. Okay, now this is the first time I'm on this site. Jack's birthday's around the corner. I've been dragging my feet. Well, I couldn't remember the name of the company for one. Anyway, dragging my feet, so I wanted to get them ordered. I'm on my phone. If you buy 3 of these, you get a dozen. You get a dozen of these eggs. If you buy 3 different sets, you got 20% off. Well, I thought my great nephew would like the puppy dog one, so I thought, well, let me get him a little something too. Okay. So I mean, the price of the 3 of them was just about the same price as buying 2 regular price. So why not? And then, get the free shipping. Okay. So go to PayPal. My battery's dying on my phone. Go to pay for it. Hit the button. Think it's all squared away and everything's right. They charged me $13 for shipping. It wasn't automatic. You had to put in some kind of special code. Like, really? So now, I mean, I sent them an email, but tomorrow I got a call about that. I mean, I don't know, girls. I guess it's my old brain, but if you have, it says free shipping when you spend a certain amount of money, wouldn't you think that that would be automatic? Like, I didn't see where it said enter the word, I'm cheap, I want the discount, I'm a struggle. But these kids are going to love cracking these eggs open. I'm telling you that right now. I'm going to love it. I'm going to love it. Okay, I'm missing one spot here. Good night. I'm just going to get around the moon. Oh, Bella, yeah, she's back in that corner. I'm not liking this streaky blotchiness. Oh, look, I dripped on the moon. Oh, dear. And I forget, too, that Tam uses her Tombow markers. I could use Tombows, too, I guess. You know, when it comes to the shading and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to have to dig out my, and hopefully I put them away, my Posca markers. No, we always cook well, mostly. My granddaughter Lila said a bar of compressed sand you can dig out. Oh, that sounds cool. I would like that. Pretty rocks. I've always wanted to go to one of those places where you could pan for gold. You know, you get those little like gold flakes or whatever. Or like years ago, it was a thing you could order a shell and see if you got a pearl in there. Oh my gosh, I'm such a geek. I mean, at one point there were candles or something, and when you melted the candle, as it melted down, there was a piece of jewelry stuck in there somehow. My sister talked me out of that. Thank God somebody in my family is sensible. But see, I go for all that crap. Oh, girls, I don't know. But I am fun. I mean, with this candle, some girls got some nice jewelry. I know. Shipping, shipping kills you sometimes. And I don't know. Sometimes I've been doing some shopping on Facebook Market, and there's a site called McCary.com. I mean, some people have some really, good stuff, reasonably priced. Some people don't realize what they have, or it's something you want that, that's just sitting in their drawer. They're not going to use it anymore. So I get all that. But some of them, I mean, really, you're going to charge me $10 to send me like 3 hankies? I mean, that's just, charge me what you want for the hankies, okay? And then charge me a normal price for the shipping. Don't gorge me. Okay. This guy, I think for the most part, is going to be done for right now. I'm going to use my heat gun and dry this outer area so I don't put my mitt in it and make imprints. So just excuse me for a moment. I don't know why I'm worried about time. I mean, some of the girls are on for 4 hours and nobody, cares. So I'm just not going to think about it. I'm just going to do my little project. Now, the other night when I was messing around and I was doing another owl, and I used the Posca pen on it, it kind of scratched off the paint underneath. So I'm going to see how it does tonight. I'm not really going to do, I mean, he's dry, so that's okay. And if you will, when I do the outlining, it's just like kind of loosey-goosey. I'm not interested in really doing the lines real meticulously, I'm in Jersey, South Jersey. My white Poscas are kind of shot, but we're going to see if we can get some juice out of them. And I don't know if I have any tombos that would really work with. That yellow might work with those. I don't think I have a gray. Oh, look, there's a glitter pen. Oh, let's get that out. I love me some glitter. Lavender. Oh, there's silver. Yeah. I don't think I have a gray Posca. I was going to, well, I can go back in even after I do some doodles and darken. Kendall Park. Oh, Princeton, I know. Yeah, Princeton's probably a good 45 minutes to an hour from me. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, and Princeton, from where I lived in Pennsylvania, right outside of Philly, was only about maybe a half an hour. Where are you, Lisa? Did you say? If you said where you are, I missed it. Kendall Park. Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell. Huh. Okay, girls, just gonna go for it. All right, so I'm going to do the eyes first because that's my favorite part. All right. And hoping I don't really, mess this up. Chicago. I have a cousin in Chicago. Okay, so I'm going to just go here. And I'm going to make the color in his eye. His pupil. And I probably should. Oh, I hate to waste that. Hate to waste that hot pink. I really and truly do. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Right? Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. My brushes go flying everywhere. I was going to clean up a bigger area to work in, but I didn't. So there you have it. And this little box of black goes, I think, there with my jeans. All right, so I'm not a great doodler. I have a little notebook here that I started collecting doodle images in. So if I ever, get stumped and want a doodle idea. So in theory, it's a great idea, but I never use it. Okay. I got a water spot by his nose. I'm just going to try to be really loose with the outside of the owl. Just kind of like scratchy marks because that's just like the way I like it to look. I want to take some. Night, Devin. Thank you, sweetie, for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to get my, I think I'm going to try this blue. This is my Neo crayon. And that's not quite bright enough. Let's see if I got my, if I have a white in here. I was using these the other day. I have 2 tubs of these. And no white. What did I do with the blue? Oh, the blue's there. Okay. Hold on, hold on. Oh. After I work at the co-op, and I basically sit, but it's one of those chairs, those high chairs, so your legs are dangly, and they don't hit the floor. Oh, avalanche. Oh, I did it that time, girls. The dogs are investigating. There's my white. So I'm going to use the white and the blue. I really want to make a bright spot in his eye here. No, Holly, my crackers are sitting here. I had a couple sips of my coffee. This is what I do. Let's get a little, I think I can move this a little bit. Blend it a little. Where's my skinny Posky? All right, so let's go do something like that there. And this green did not turn out too well down here, girls. It's kind of like, it almost looks moldy. Really not too happy about that. I think this Posca's dying. It's not as bright as it should be. Put that one aside. See, this is, I should mark them, you know, like when I open it and use it, and then I don't, and they get all mixed up, and I don't know which ones are older. I haven't really used a Posca marker in a while. Now, do I have my... Yeah. I have these Jersey tipped me off on these. Yeah, I'll use my white, but I usually don't use my white till I'm more towards the end. These Sparkle Pop markers. Oh my gosh, I love these. Now, Tamara Laporte mostly uses just the white and black Posca markers. But I like to add in a little bit of that other color sometimes. All right, so now I want to watch what I'm doing here. I think I'm going to... I gotta turn him a little bit, girls. I apologize for that, but this little Posca one is really juicy. Nice and juicy. I don't want to put my arm in wet marker and smear my thing. All right, I want to do the wire. Thank you, Sharon. Put little tick marks on the wire. I'm nervous about doing his glasses because I don't want to get those too I want them to be straight. I don't really want to trace it around because I don't think I can do that well. But oh man, I don't want to mess them up either. Okay, so that's going to go here. And I'm wondering how a silver, I wonder how that white would look. Okay, I want to do some white in his eye. Now she goes like this with her Posca. And of course hers turns out a lot better. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Boop. Not too bad. Man, I don't like that. Well, didn't like that, girls. See, you can't leave well enough alone. Okay. So then I gotta remember what marker I have in my hand. So I use the right. Okay, tipping him upside down. I should have moved some of my paint trays out of the way. That would have been the smarter thing to do. All right, this little mouse is going to be trouble. All right, so his vest. I'm going to do this. And his scrawny little arm here. And his wedge of cheese. And I'm just going to give him a black eye. You know what I mean, not a black eye. Black eye. I forget how I had his ear. I'm just wondering how this Tombow might look. It might not be, you really don't tell the difference. It's not really that dark on the bottom there. I might have to pull out an old acrylic trick there. All right, let's see if I can get his tail. How we doing? Hey, Riri, how are you? Nice to see you. Yep, 2.5 hours. I'm not worrying about time, Hall. If you need to go, baby, go. Okay, so his legs don't all look really not good, girls. But hey, it is what it is. I gotta make sure I've got a really lump. Thanks, Lisa. I got a really lumpy white blob there. I don't want to stick my finger in that, because if I do, I just might cry. I might cry. Okay, let's do this here. And I was thinking about maybe a silver swirl on his vest, but I don't know if you really will see that. So maybe I'll just do the swirl over here in this area. I love my little swirls, and I need to clean that off. My marker's getting a little gunky. Little gunky. And I should have pulled out well, I think I have a hot pink. A hot pink, well, it's not really hot pink. Oh, you know what? I think that's out by my chair. Let me get my hot pink. I have a hot pink Sharpie marker, and I've got a hot pink Posca. So let's get that one out, and let's get out that. Because I'm going to do some little dots here in the pink, this hot pink down here. Just kind of like a pink on pink, little dots. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, I should bring my camera down a little bit. You know what? I took them out of the package and I don't think they're water-based. I think when I put them on, they're permanent. I don't think they'll move. But I could do a test. Let's see here. We'll let that dry for a little bit and then see. We'll put some water on it and see what happens. Okay. Down here, I want some white. Let's do white. Let's do some little white flowers, maybe. So I'm going to put little dots in where I want my centers. My Posca white pens never work like others that I see using them. I mean, like never. I push it down. They're loaded. Like they should work. And they're very translucent for me. They are called, hold on, let me find it again. They are by Pentel, and they're called Sparkle Pop. Now, Holly knows about these because they have a souffle. There's a Sparkle Pop, and there's a couple other ones, right, Hol? I only have the Sparkle Pop, and I have the souffle that's not coming in clear. I got mine on Amazon. And they come in a different set. I think this had 8. Yeah, see, now my jelly rolls, I don't know if it's me. It's not a solid line. It's like, it almost looks like the double line down the center of the road. It's like I got a scrape mark. And maybe I pressed down too hard. I don't know. I'm trying to not, then I usually end up resorting to, oh, maybe this one will be better, to paint, because acrylic paint is my friend. It says they're ink. Okay, Hal. Thank you. See, this is where I draw on my hand to see if the Posca is going to work. Yeah, this one's working better. Maybe I need to throw that other one out. Could be. And I just want like a messy kind of flower. No rhyme or reason. Just kind of scratchy looking little flower. I'm going to put some gold in the talons. This is also a Sparkle Pop. I love this gold. Just like some scratch marks in there. Love it. Love it. Love that gold. Oh, I need someone to speak, I think. I don't know. Can you guys see that gold? Oh, I love that. I need to put some gold in the moon. Put that on his nose. Let me put some gold in this little slice of cheese. Yeah. All right, so I want some, I wonder if I have, let's get a little bit of this gray. I have gray here. Let me get my Neo. Oh, look what I did to his eyeball. Look, see, I knew I was going to do that. I should do it. I should do his eye last. But, you know, I just get over anxious. Now I've got to fix it. Okay, so here we are. This is dried. And let's see, where's my little brush? It does move a little bit. Not a lot, but a little. There's a little bit of color that's coming off. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little bit, a light little scrub of gray around the moon. And a little bit around each circle. Mostly around the bottom. I probably should not have, well, I'll probably ink around that too. So I'm going to take this little brush, just work this around. Actually, I probably could use I'm trying to be very careful with my water brushes. I'm a terrible keeper of brushes. My acrylic brushes, I don't spend a lot of money for them. You know, oh, see my blues moving in there. It's okay. I know you probably heard me say this 1,000 times. Well, you probably don't watch my videos that often, but I've heard myself say this 1,000 times. Yes, that's those. And the souffle is kind of cool because it goes on clear, Lisa, and when it dries, it turns white and it puffs. Now, they may have other colors in the souffle as well, but I just have the white in the souffle. And, oh yeah, Moonlight, that's that other one, right, Hal? And the souffle is really cool because that kind of puffs like, you know, the old-timey like puffy paint that we used to use when we were kids. Okay, so my moon is getting a little dicey. A little dicey here on the moon here. Okay. I wanted to kind of look a little cratery, you know? And of course, I maybe should have used the ink tints on the moon, because then once that dried, it wouldn't be moving on me, and I would have been able to shade and color that a little better. I think this brush is a little too small. Let me see, where's my other? I really like these watercolor brushes too. I got these on Amazon. Well, I asked for them for Christmas and my daughter got them for me. Well, my daughter and her family. They're called, I guess you say Aleri. Can you see that? It's A-L-E-R-I. But they have a really nice point, and they're very reasonably priced. You get quite a few in the set, and you know, for a person like myself who's really not. Yeah, I know. I said that earlier. I smeared the eye for sure. I gotta fix it. It's a really nice set of watercolor brushes. If anybody's looking for a watercolor brush set, I really like it a lot. There's like, oh my gosh, there's quite a few. There's at least a dozen. Okay. So that might be okay with that. I'm wondering how that's going to look if I outline that. Oh, look, that's cool. I dripped water on there and it kind of made a, oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I like that. Oh, how can I do that? All right, we've got to have an eye-ectomy for our Mr. Owl. Oh, yeah, I'm not used to asking for links. A link for what, Riri? For the markers? Or for the, and for the brushes? I got these on Amazon. Okay. I need some, oh, you know what? I could put some pink in his ear, in the mouse's ear. I think my moon looks kind of cratery. All right, let's do some, let's do some cleanup here on his poor little eyeball. I'm so sorry, Mr. Owl. All right. I'm just gonna not worry about his glasses being perfect. Oh, for the brushes? Holly will get it. She's very good at this. Very good indeed. I keep putting my mitt in. The brushes are called, at least it says Alerie, A-L-E-R-I-E. And there's, let's see here. Let me cap up my. That's not. Oh, that guy's not one of them. Let's see. I don't even think. Yeah, see, I still have some that are still got the plastic thing on them. Maybe there's like 10. Do I have another one laying here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There must be 10. This isn't. That's not one. I must have one laying out somewhere that I'm not seeing. Oh, maybe there was 9. So it gives you a number, a 4, a 0, a 2, a 4, an 8, 14, 16, 12, and a 6 in this set. And gosh, guys, I don't even think they were $25. I think they were, you know, like 20 maybe. I could be wrong. But I'm really liking them. The point has been staying really nice. And I've really enjoyed them. Maybe one fell. I don't know. Anywho. They're my brushes that I like. But like I'm really trying to take care of those. Because I'm so hard on brushes. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad with brushes. I got to tell you. So bad. I also like, for acrylics, the Jane Davenport brushes. Oh man, a couple of her brushes are like really nice. Really nice. Okay. Enough commercials. I'm thinking I need a little something in his ears, the mouse ears. I'm liking how grungy my moon looks. Mr. Grunge. I just saw a spot I missed over here. Okay. All right, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe I can get a little bit of the Neo2 back in there to cover that little blotch. Okay, I think I need something. I haven't done any white. Let's see. Let's do, oh heavens, Demergatroid. I do have another white marker that I use. See, this is where I struggle because I don't really have. Oh, thank you, Holly. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Lisa, I just loved what you were doing earlier. Those pages looked so great in your journal. Loved them. Just loved them. Okay, let's see here. I need something. I think maybe I'll do silver there. Let's do, you know what? I'm going to use my green Sparkle Pop and just put some dots here by his ear, up on his ear. And then I'm going to use my gold. I put my gold back. I don't want my metallic. I just love that. Oh, here he is. The Sparkle Pop one. I'm going to put that in my little cheese spots. Just some little hashtag type marks. I'm wondering if I should just let's do the gold around that. And then I'm going to come around the moon. I think I'm going to just do something a little different and do the blue. I'm going to do the blue. I better hit that with my gun a little bit because you know what? I'll end up smearing the gold. I wish I had erased my, I don't think I can erase it now. I wish I had erased my, my lines around the moon. I think once I put the, oh no, that's coming up a little bit. Oh, that looks a little better, I think. Oh, that's not bad. A coupon? Girls, that's not bad at all. Yeah, they were more than that at Christmas time. Okay, I'm going to do this blue around. I need to put some of that stuff down. Now, if I wasn't doing the live stream, I probably would fuss around with the background and you know, I might go in and I may still even come back and do like a like I said, a acrylic, you know, to cover up. Oh, that guy I haven't used. Let's get one I've already used. I want to see if I can get rid of this little like water spot here next to his beak. I'm rubbing him out. Yeah, that, oh good, I got rid of that. That's good. You can still see a little bit of that color there, but I think what I'm going to do, instead of like spattering with white, at least right now, I'm going to spatter with just water. Like in the sky part, because I really like the way that drip over there looks. Yes, I was thinking about that. He needs a chain here, definitely. Thank you, Hannah. Oh, okay. So I need a liner brush, and I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to see how this goes. I'm just going to sprinkle some water on here and see once that watercolor. Now, of course, I dabbed it up with a paper towel, so I'm not sure if that I need to do that as well. See, I'm just really not a watercolor person, so I just don't know how that's gonna react. Oh, I don't want it on this. I think my buttons need something too. Maybe I'll try the silver on the buttons first. And if I can find my silver. Oh, silver. Well, I've got black. I've got silver metallic, but I thought I had a silver in the, well, I could try to use that. I don't think I want them black, though. Oh, doggone it. Let's try. I don't know if my water droplets are working. I wonder if I bet you I have to blot it. I have to blot it up, right? Because that would take the. All right, what did I do with my other paper towels? Oh, you know what? I could use some napkin backs. Let's try. No, it's really not. Oh, I didn't leave it sit on maybe long enough. It's doing it a little. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Quite a bit. Okay. Oh, you can see it a little bit. Can you guys see it? A little bit. Yeah, I thought Holly, it's good that it might be. Holly Tanya is good. They might, okay. Yeah, I saw the pocket thing. So Tanya is on her way. Oh, good. Lisa, have you gals met in person before, or is this the first time you're meeting in person? I was just wondering. I'm sure you probably have met before. Okay, let's see. All right, this is silver gel, and I was going to do what with it? I think I'm gonna. Yeah, it's really like a gray. I know I have a silver metallic, a silver pop, but that may be out at in my comfy chair. Okay, I'm going to use my gold sparkle pop for the chain. If I can find where I put it. There he is. Oh, I love him. I love him. Okay, let's see. So I don't know, girls. That's how it's going to stay. All right, now I want to put a little bit of a white highlight here and here. I don't want to do his other eye quite yet until I am ready to say goodnight. I'm going to put a little white dot there and a white dot there. And let's put a little bit of white here on the moon. This guy needs a highlight. And then I generally would probably do something like, you know, just big hearts somewhere in the background. Just to kind of add to the whimsy. And you can see my posse is not Teresa. Hi, Teresa. What are all you girls doing up so late? What time is it? Oh, it's only 10. Ah, it's early. All right. Now I think he needs a little something over here. I'm just going to do a couple little, like a little squiggly over here. And I feel like he needs something coming up here. And earlier I was thinking about doing some other kind of little doodads, but now I forget what the heck I was going to do. My do is forgot my dad, my doodads. I think he needs a little flower maybe by his eye. Now Tamara also puts butterfly wings, like a little tiny butterfly wing on her birds or her buildings or her whatever she does. I mean, she does crazy, insane, cute stuff. And see, like she might put, say, like a little, let's see, she would put like a little stem, and she would do maybe a little swirly flower here, And maybe over here we'll do a little heart, like that. Some dots, like that. And I'm going to do this in pencil because it makes me nervous if I can find my pencil. There's a pencil. It amazes me how often I can never find a pencil. I've got all this stuff sitting around and can never find a pencil. Well, what is that? Okay. She does like a little, I don't like that part. Like that. And then she'll do little squirrely things like this, you know. Really, if you like whimsy at all, you really need to check her out. She's called Willowing Art, or Tamara Laporte, Laporte. I mean, you could just go on forever, you know, doing these little doodadders. You could add little bees and all kinds of little things here. Let's see. Maybe we'll put a little heart on the end of this little mousy tail. Well, girls, I could continue to doodle for like a long, long time. Oh no, did Popeye just show up? Hi, Barb. Yeah. Well, now it says we have 9. But hey, I got 16 thumbs up, so we've had some people. Sharon, keep going. I won't forget the eye. I just don't want to do that till I'm ready to stop because I don't want to put my fist in it again. Okay, let's see. Let's do a little circle here and put a little flower there. And maybe I'll do some little hearts. Oh, I know what else I could do. Okay, let's do maybe a little. Oh, gotta keep shaking them. Little heart here. Let's do a little birdhouse. I don't care so much for that. All right, and then I'm going to do a little star. twist and shout. All right, over here, let's do another little fleur. I think he looks pretty cute. It's a little bit of a hot mess, but from from across the street, he looks great. Okay. I could do some dashed lines here around his vest. And then Tamara also, and I don't think I have I think I do have some pencils out here, but I don't think I have the right ones. She would go back in and darken up some of these areas here, you know, to get some real shading going, which I think is probably something that would really help it pop. I wish I could find my metallic. I'm going to go around this again because I'm just not liking the way that looks. And I was thinking I should put some butterfly wings on my moon. That might look cute, huh? Yeah, da, 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 da. I think I need another little bitty ball there. Where's let's see if this is the Posca that works. Look at Lori's great artwork. I don't think that's true, Barb. Okay, Hall. I have to take Bella to get groomed tomorrow. Her appointment is 11. She's getting her teeth cleaned April 1st. So, you know, I don't want her to look like a ruffian when she goes. So she's going to go get groomed. They couldn't take both of them at the same time. So Luce will go week after. Okay, what was I going to do? Oh, I'm going to do some little things there. Oh, I was going to put little circles around some of these little pink spots. Help them stand out a little bit more. I probably should put maybe like little, now what is wet? That's wet. A couple little marks here, you know, so it looks like glass, right? I don't know if that helps or not. Maybe a little. Oh, I know what I was going to do. This is what I was going to do. Let me just, I'm so nervous now about putting my mitt and smearing. The paint after sitting here for, you know, a couple of hours. I think I just knocked something else over. I want to put a little, okay, let's do, all right, so if I go like this and like that, and then I come down this way, let's put a star. Let's put a little crazy star. I do like those water spots a lot, really. Really and truly. Oh, that looks better. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. My masses looked a little long in the face. Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar. I can't remember the rest. Do 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 do. You know the tune. Do 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 do. Oh look, I forgot over there. With long floppy ears. Do 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 do. All right, girls. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I need a break. I need to go to the little gal's room, if you must know. Now I'm going to be humming that. I'm going to have to look up those words. Well, as you can see, and you know what I like to do? Oh, where are my Timmy crayons? Oh, girls, I just had another idea. See, it just keeps going on. Oh, you know what? I have my Timmy crayon out. The color that I want. What did I do with it? Did I put it back here? Oh, thank you, Lordy. Just made me pop. Look, I have this Timmy Distress crayon. And I'm just going to go around the edge just real quick. And I don't even have a baby wipe here. I runned out of the baby wipes. But I think this will just bring it all together. Could you work in a little more crowded spot? So let's see. What do I have here? I'm going to use maybe a Q-tip or a cotton swab, as they say. Oh, look at all those pretty hearts. Good night. Is everybody heading out? Okay, I'm just going to sit here and finish this way. I'm going to smush this around. Smush. It's a new artistic term. And get the smush going. What is it? Some kind of animal with long floppy ears. Do, 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 do. Oh, do, 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 do. Look, that would look good up there. Put some dark in there. It's an animal with long floppy ears. Well, the baby wipe would work a lot better. But I think bringing a dark around the edges just kind of helps the frame and bring your eye in, you know, frames the work and then brings your eye in to what's in the center. Our handsome dude, Mr. Owl. Yeah, da da dee 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 dee. I probably could use some of this right around the owl himself to kind of make him pop out a little. I hear my little puppy saying, "Mommy, Mommy, it's time for me to go out, please." See, it really is hard to stop. And this is what Tam says. She has to make herself stop. Because you could really doodle the night away and fuss around with, yeah, I like that better. Ooh, that noise is kind of gross, huh? He kicks up at everything he hears. Oh, man. Do you girls really know the words, or are you looking it up? You is an animal with long floppy ears. Uh-oh. That's smearing. See, Posca's not supposed to smear, right? Kicks up at anything he hears. All right, doing the eyeball, girls, and then I'm out of here. Out of here, out of here. Let's see if I can get this. All right, Belly. Mommy will get you in a minute. Luce is having a conniption. Okay, let's go again. And there he is, girls, our Mr. Owl. Let me move my camera up a little bit so you can get his beautiful toes. He's got beautiful polish on his toes. We've got our moon. I really am thrilled with the way the moon turned out. Our Mr. Owl, I think he's quite handsome. And look at those nails, girls. All right, they're to die for. Thank you for joining me and hanging out and watching me have fun with my owl. I am really going crazy over these owls. Thanks so much, ladies. Have a good night. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And I shall see you on the tube the next video. Thanks, ladies. Have a good night. God bless. A mule is an animal with long floppy ears. I'll be singing that all night. Thank you so much. Kicks up at